Let's see. Hi, everyone. It's Adriana Monique Alvarez, the CEO of Alma Publishing, and I'm so excited to be live with Emmi today. Let me make sure that this is streaming where I think it is. Emmi, tell us hi and tell us where in the world you're joining us from.
Hi, everybody. I am right now in Lusaka, Zambia.
Awesome. And how long have you been in Africa?
Since 2001, in and out of the continent. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I love it. And Emmi, when we have book partners, what I love is that we get to meet all kinds of incredible people all over the world, obviously. And every book partner has their own vision, their own idea, their own passions, their own connections that fall in a similar vein. So, first of all, I'd love to hear why you wanted to do a book partnership with us. Like, why did you want to create a book? I know you have a podcast, you have other programs. Why was it important for you to do a book?
Well, I've been part of 2 collaboration books already, one of them with your publishing company, with AMA Publishing. And both times it's been such a wonderful collaboration experience, really wonderful for networking, for getting to know other authors and extending my network more widely around the world. And also sharing our stories, getting to know each other, and being able to support each other also in the writing process itself, but also in terms of promoting once launch comes around the corner. And that for me was really the biggest thing, because I often tend to shy away a little bit from promotion and marketing. But when you get to do it together in a collaborative way, and when you're all tagging each other on social media and commenting on each other's posts, it really lifts the vibration and gives that whole promotional effort a whole new level in terms of the energy and that sense of that you're not alone, that you truly are in a group of like-minded individuals and people who really truly want to see each other succeed.
Yeah, I agree. I think that what I love is, just like you said, whether someone is a solo author or in a collaboration book, what we tell them after the launch is, you see what we just did there? That is your model going forward. Why would you ever promote alone? Why would you ever facilitate alone? Why would you ever do anything alone? Wasn't it so much more fun as a group? And you're right, it is. It's like, it's so exciting. It's so uplifting. And what I find is very inspiring. I mean, I get tons of ideas. Other people go, oh, you know what? I didn't think of this until we were all in this energy. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the book. Tell us about the title, the subtitle, why you chose this direction. Let's start there first.
Sure, absolutely. So the title of the book is Return to the Mother World, Ancient Feminine Wisdom in Times of Transition. And I work in the world of healing and transformation, and I am essentially devoted to the path that honors the Great Mother, or the Divine Feminine, as the birther of all life. And for me, it felt very, very important in these times of transition, when we are in the midst of incredible change on our planet as a collective, as humanity, moving from a very 3D based, patriarchal, capitalistic society to what we tend to call the new earth, which is a very different kind of being and living on planet Earth, one that is all about unity consciousness and remembering that Mother Earth, Gaia, is our mother in so many ways, in all ways, and how important it is for us to remember also the old ways. And for me, these are really the ancient ways. So these are the times when the feminine or women were truly revered for their ability to give birth, to create new life from within their bodies. And we often forget that this is a miracle in itself. And women were revered for this capacity, but they were also revered as human beings who had this innate connection to the divine through our intuitive knowing, through our cycles that are intricately connected to the cycles of the earth, of nature, of the moon. And it was recognized that we had this inside our wombs, we had this portal into other dimensions, into time and spaces beyond our everyday knowing and knowledge. And what we're seeing now with the rise of the divine feminine all around our planet, and especially in the West, where it has been lost and hidden for so long, we are seeing an awakening happening. More and more women and men are really starting to remember these old ways and remember and realize how much of an imbalance we have been living in terms of the male and female energies and feminine and masculine energies within ourselves and also collectively on our planet. So this book really is paying homage to the Great Mother and paying homage to the transition that we are in, and recognizing that we in many ways are like in a birth canal at the moment, and that can at times be painful and even scary. But the more we learn to work with listen to our bodies, and the more we learn to connect again with Mother Earth, and the more we remember that innate ancient feminine wisdom that lives inside all of us, the more smoother and easier that transition is likely to be for us.
Yes, so true. So tell me about the kind of women you want in this book. What kinds of stories are you looking for?
And importantly, it's not just for women.
Okay.
At the moment, most of the authors are women because they tend to be more drawn to this kind of a topic, but I do welcome men as well, men who do recognize the sacred feminine inside of themselves as well. But essentially, this book is for those whose lives have somehow been transformed or touched by the Great Mother, by the divine feminine, who have had their own unique awakening process to the truth of this transition period on our planet, and who are now in their own unique ways also shining their light onto our planet, who are now doing something to support this transition process on Mother Earth.
Beautiful. Yeah, and what I love is this could look so many different ways. Yeah, I know that when we moved to Colorado in 2020 and we started, planting trees and food and flowers, this deep connection came in, and it's only expanding. So I think for some people, this might be, there might be practitioners. This might be the main thing that they do in their life. This could also be something that's growing in other areas and different interests and hobbies. And like you said, knowing that they had this moment, this connection, this knowing, oh yes, this is what I'm being asked to do as we go through this transition, as you said, and as we switch from one system to another. Yeah, we're switching systems.
That's right.
So, Emmi, let's talk a little bit about timelines, when you're wanting to get people in, when we're launching, that sort of thing.
So the launch date at the moment is set for September 22nd. And we're going to continue enrolling, guide me if I'm wrong on this one, but at least through June this year, and possibly even longer for those authors who are ready to kind of get cracking with the writing process and get it done in a slightly quicker time frame as well. And also important to mention that in connection with the launch on the 22nd of September, which is for the ebook, couple of weeks after that, we'll be launching the soft copy version of the book as well. And then I'll also be doing an online summit that has exactly the same title, to which all the authors are automatically invited to speak at. And that's just another layer of visibility, reach, and an opportunity for the authors to connect with different, potentially completely new audiences, and for the communities or the people or individuals who have bought the books and read the chapters from the book to connect even more deeply with the authors themselves, to hear them speak, to understand more deeply about what they are all about, and so on.
And I love that you're doing this, Emmi. And I just want to just emphasize for people, the thing is that we understand sometimes you'll hear about this right now, right? And so if you say yes now, you get to take advantage of the library, the community that Emmi has got, the community, wider community that of authors, of all the people who've been in our books. But also, that story begins to percolate. What I have found is the moment that I commit, the story comes to me. And sometimes if I wait for the exact story or the exact way to say it, it will keep dragging and delaying, because when we take that motion, when we move it into motion, then things begin to line up, right? Not the other way around. And then the other thing that I love about this summit is, like you said, not only will you get to connect more deeply with the co-authors, the people who purchase the book and participate. Imagine being able to have someone read your story and then hear you speak and then understand what it is you're doing in the world. And I will say this, nothing is better than getting access to other people's circles. We have our own circles that we cultivate. We have our own communities. And then when we have the ability to connect into others, it's so incredibly dynamic. And it's a huge gift that we get to give each other in this sort of setting. So I would say absolutely. And the incredible thing is, and you know this is true, Emmi, there's going to be podcast interviews that pop up as a result of this. There's going to be other opportunities to speak at summits, other things that will come up, because when people see and hear you, they are drawn. They know how else they want to connect and collaborate. So, Emmi, what can people do if this is sparking interest? What's the next step that they can take?
They can get in touch with me either through email at Emmi, EMMI, at femininerevered.com, or they'll also find me on Instagram or Facebook and can message me through that as well.
Excellent. Well, Emmi, thank you so much for coming to us with this idea, following your intuition, your heart, bringing this in. And I find that every book, it grows and develops the book partner, and all of us and everyone who comes in has a special gift for everyone. And I really appreciate you stepping up to lead the way.
Thank you. And thank you for providing this platform. It's such a beautiful, graceful place to be in. Thank you.
Absolutely. Until next time, I invite you to, like Emmi said, remember all the ways that your mother supports you, how this book provides for you and holds you, and is showing you your next step as we step into the next season, not only as individuals, but as humanity. All right, until next time, bye.
Bye.